Hello everyone, myself Mirza Dilavia. I am working as an assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. This is our third lecture on replacement theory, and today we will discuss about regular replacement and we will study about group replacement. Okay, and this is our last example related to regular replacement. A machine was purchased with initial investment of rupees 40,000. The following data is available. What will be the expected life as per optimum replacement policy and the average annual cost during this period? This question was asked in GTU December 2015. Okay, so the data is given over here. So first row includes years, that is 1 to 6. Then after, operating and maintenance cost is given to you for those 6 years, and then after, salvage value is given to you. Now what is salvage value? That is ultimately your resale value, that is at the end of the year if you sell it, so this much amount you will get in return. Okay, so now we will start solving this example. So as we have done in the previous examples, we will make a table, and that table will have 8 columns in it. Okay, first one will be for years, then after cost, then after resale value, then C minus S, that is your cost minus resale value, then after maintenance cost, which is F of T, then after cumulative of maintenance cost, then after total cost, and last one is your average annual cost. Okay, now we will start filling. In the column of years you will write down 6 years, because in the question 6 data of the 6 year is given to you. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, now second one is related to the cost. Okay, so cost is what? That is your initial cost, that is 40,000. Okay, so we will write down 40,000 in each and every year. Okay, now your resale value, that is your salvage value. Okay, so you will write down the data from the above table. So for the first year your salvage value is 35,000. For the second year your salvage value is 34,000. Then after 32,500. Then after 30,500. Then after 28,000, and in the sixth year it is 25,000. Okay, now next column is your C minus S. Okay, so cost minus resale value, that is 40,000 minus 35,000. Okay, so your answer will be 5,000. Next is 40,000 minus 34,000, that is your 6,000. For third year, 40,000 minus 32,500, so your answer will be 7,500. For the fourth year, 40,000 minus 30,500, so your answer will be 9,500. For the fifth year, 40,000 minus 28,000, so your answer will be 12,000. And for the last year, 40,000 minus 25,000, so your answer will be 15,000. Okay, now next column is related to the maintenance cost. Okay, so maintenance cost is also given to you, it is over here. So we'll start filling the column. So for the first year it is 1,400. For the second year 1,450. Then after 1,510. Then after 1,500. Then after 1,720, and in the last year it is 1,900. Okay, Now we will write down the summation of the maintenance cost. So for the first year it will be 1400. For the second year it will be 1400 plus 1450. So your answer will be 2850. For the third year it will be 1400 plus 1450 plus 1510. So your answer will be 4360. Similarly, for the fourth year your answer will be 5960. For the fifth year our answer will be 7680, and for the last year your answer will be 9580. Okay, now your total cost. What is the total cost? As we know, the total cost is always your C minus S plus cumulative of maintenance cost. Okay, so your answer for the first year will be 5000 plus 1400. So our answer will be 6400. Okay, for the next year 6000 plus 2850. So our answer will be 8850. We will do the similar for the next rows, and your answer for the third one will be 11860. For the next year your answer will be 15460. For the fifth year your answer will be 19680, and for the last year your answer will be 24580. Now our last column is related to the average annual cost. So how we are finding that average annual cost? That is total cost divided by number of years. So for the first year 6400 divided by 1, so your answer will be 6400. For the second year 8850 divided by 2, so your answer will be 4425. For the third year 11860 divided by 3, so your answer will be 3956. For the fourth year 15460 divided by 4, so your answer will be 3865. For the fifth year 680 divided by 5, so your answer will be 3936. And for the last year 24580 divided by 6, so your answer will be 4097. Okay, so we will find when to replace a machine by looking at the average annual cost. Okay, so average annual cost for the each and every year, if we observe over here, then we will see a particular pattern. That is for the first year, then after it is getting decreased in second year, then after it is getting decreased, then after also it is getting decreased, but after the fourth year you can see that average annual cost will increase. Okay, so our answer will be for the fourth year. Okay, and after completing this table we will write down the answer. That is, a machine has a minimum cost at the end of fourth year, so machine should be replaced after fourth year. As well as in this question one more thing is asked to you, that is the average annual cost during this period. Okay, so in the previous example we wrote just one line, that is machine should be replaced after the fourth year, but in this example at the end we also have to write down that the average annual cost during this period is 3865. Now we will study about group replacement. So what is basically a group replacement? So imagine a condition in which you are working in a factory, and overall there are thousands of tube lights in that factory. So if a tube light fails suddenly, then the replacement cost per tube light is 100 rupees, assume. Okay, but if you replace all those tube light after certain period of time, that is after 5 months or 6 months, then the replacement cost per changing the tube light is rupees 80. Okay, so replacing in group have low cost and individual replacement has higher cost. Okay, but at the same time, if you replace all the machines, all the tube lights after certain period of time, then we have to replace those tube lights also which have not failed. Okay, so in group replacement we will having two conditions where two types of quotations will be given to us. One will be for individual replacement and other will be for the group replacement, and we have to choose between those conditions. Okay, so here is the example. There are total 1000 bulbs in use, and it cost rupees 10 to replace an individual bulb which has fused out. If all the bulbs are replaced simultaneously, it would cost rupees 4 per bulb. Two policies are being considered for the replacement of bulb. First, replace all the bulbs simultaneously at fixed interval whether failed or not, and do individual replacement in intermediate periods. Secondly, individual replacement of bulbs as and when it fails. Determine the optimum policy for replacement of bulbs based on the above failure data and cost. Following failure rates have been observed for the bulbs. Okay, so this is the failure rate which is already given to you in the example. Okay, over here months is given to you, that is 1 to 5 months, and the failure probability in percentage is given to you according to the month. Okay, so first of all we will understand what is this example. Okay, so over here you are working in a factory where 1000 bulbs are there. Okay, and it cost rupees 10 to replace an individual bulb. Okay, so replacement cost of individual bulb is rupees 10. Okay, but if we replace all the bulbs simultaneously after certain period of time, then it would cost just rupees 4. Okay, so now we have to choose between those two policies, that which is the better one with low cost. Okay, and this will be judged according to the failure rates per month. Okay, now we will start solving the example so you will understand it better. Okay, so first of all we will write down the given data, that is total number of bulbs in factory, that is N0. It is denoted by N0, that is equals to 1000. Okay, next is individual replacement cost, that is given to you, which is 10 rupees per bulb. Then after group replacement cost, that is equals to rupees 4 per bulb. Okay, now we will calculate the probability. Okay, so let Pn is the probability of failure during n period. So according to given data, our probability P1 to P5 will be calculated as follows. Okay, so P1, that is probability by the end of first month, is 0.10. Okay, that is 10%, so we'll write down 0.10. Okay, probability for the second month is given over here, that is 25. Okay, but we will find the probability by subtracting that 25 minus 10, so 15, so we'll write down 0.15 over here. Similarly, we will calculate probability for the third month, that is 50 minus 25, so your answer is 25, so we'll write down 0.25 over here. Similarly, for the fourth month, that is 80 minus 50, that is 30, so we'll write down 0.30. And for the last month, that is 100 minus 80, so that is 20, so we'll write down 0.20. Okay, now we are having the probability with us. Okay, now we will start calculating the number of failures. Okay, first of all, there are 3 steps over here. In the first step, we will calculate the number of failures. Okay, then after we will calculate the individual replacement cost, and then after we will calculate the group replacement cost, and then after we will say which policy is better. Okay, so first of all, we will calculate the number of failures. Okay, so for that you have to make one table which includes 4 columns. Okay, so first column, that is month, it is denoted by n. So we'll write down the months. So how many month is given over here? That is 5 months. Okay, so we'll write down 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now failure probability, second column is related to the failure probability, which we have already calculated. So for the first month it is 0.10, for the second month it is 0.15, for the third month 0.25, for the fourth month it is 0.30, and for the fifth month it is 0.20. Okay, now we will calculate the quantity to be replaced. Okay, so what is the quantity to be replaced? Okay, so formula for the quantity to be replaced is given over here. Okay, for the n1, that is quantity to be replaced in the first month. Okay, your formula is n0 into p1. Okay, so what is your n0? First of all, n0 is your total number of bulbs, that is 1000, multiply by p1, that is 0.10. Okay, so your answer is 50. Okay, so how much quantity is to be replaced? That is 1 okay, so your quantity to be replaced is 100. Okay, similarly we will calculate the quantity to be replaced for each and every month, and for that we are having the formula with us. Okay, so for the n2, what is the formula? That is n0 p2. So n0 is 1000, p2 is your probability for the second one, that is 0.15, plus n1 p1. Okay, so what is your n1 and p1? n1 is your probability which we calculated over here, that is 100, and p1 is your probability in the first month, that is 0.1. Okay, so our answer will be 160. Okay, okay, now we will calculate it for the third month as well. So formula for the third month is also given to you, that is n0 into p3, that is n0 is 1000 into p3 is 0.25. okay, so that will be 250, multiply by n1 p1, n1 is 100, sorry, n1 p2, that is n1 is 100 and n1 is 100 and p2 is 0.15. so your answer is 15 plus n2 p1. okay, so your n2 is 160 and p1 is your 0.1. okay, so your answer will be 16. okay, and the total sum of the quantity to be replaced is 281. okay, now from here you can see that the formula is following a particular pattern. okay, for each and every month, that is the n0 will keep on the value of n will be in ascending order, that is N0, N1, N2, then after for the fourth month N3, N4. Okay, at the same time the probability is in the descending order, that is P3, P2, P1. Okay, so we will calculate the quantity to be replaced in the fourth month based on the formula. Okay, so your answer will be 300 plus 25 plus 24 plus 28. So total quantity to be replaced is 377. And for the last month, $200 plus 30 plus 40 plus 42 plus 38. So their answer is 350. So we are now having the quantity to be replaced at the end of each month. Okay, that is 100, 160, 281, 377 and 350. Okay, now we will calculate the average life calculation. So what is average life calculation? That is the multiplication of column 1 and column 2. Okay, so your answer for the column 1 and column 2 calculation is 0.10. Similarly for the second, it is 2 multiplied by 0.15, so 0.30. Similarly for the third, that is 0.25 multiplied by 3, so 0.75. 0.3 multiplied by 4, that is 1.20. And for the last, that is 0.2 multiplied by 5, so that is 1 exactly. Okay, now we will calculate the cost of individual replacement. Okay, as we are having the quantity to be replaced with us as well as the average life calculation, now we will calculate the cost of individual replacement. Okay, so for that, first of all, we will calculate the summation of the average life. Okay, summation of the average life, that is 0.1 plus 0.3 plus 0.75 plus 1.2 plus 1. So average life is your total 3.35, that is over here. Okay, so this is nothing but the summation of all those average life. Okay, so summation of this is 3.35. Okay, now we will calculate the number of failures per period. Okay, so what will be the number of failures per period? That is total number of bulbs, that is 1000 divided by average life. So 1000 divided by average life is your 3.35. so average number of failures per period is your 299. Okay, so your 299 bulbs will fail. Okay, now we will calculate the cost of individual replacement. So total cost of individual replacement is equals to 299, that is the quantity which is failing, multiply by the rupees which is required for replacing each bulb, that is 10. Okay, so 299 multiplied by 10, that is 2990 rupees. So your cost of individual replacement is how much? That is 2990 rupees. Okay, now we will similarly calculate the cost of group replacement. Okay, so over here there are 3 columns. First of all, that is month, so we'll write down 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now we will calculate the total cost of group replacement. Okay, so what is the cost of group replacement? Okay, so cost of group replacement is what? That is 1000 multiplied by 4, that is what? Okay, that is 1000 bulbs and cost of replacing each bulb is rupees 4. Okay, cost of replacing each bulb is rupees 4. Okay, so total cost of group replacement is given to you. Okay, but at the same time we will also need to calculate the individual replacement, as in the question it is given to you two policies are being considered. First, replace all the bulbs simultaneously at fixed interval whether failed or not. Okay, so we are replacing all the bulbs whether failed or not, that is 1000 multiplied by 4, or not, and do individual replacement in intermediate periods. Okay, now we have to do that individual replacement also in intermediate periods. Okay, so what is the cost of that individual replacement for the first month? For the first month, what is the quantity that was failing in the first month? That is 100. Okay, 100 quantity was failing in the first month, and what was the cost of replacing those 100? That is 10, because those are replaced individually. Okay, so our answer is 5000. Okay, similarly we will calculate for the second month, that is 1000 into 4, that will remain constant, plus what is the quantity that is failing in the second month? That is 160, but we will calculate for the summation of 2 months, as we have to replace in the first month as well as in the second month. Okay, so what is the summation of 2? That is 100 for the first month and 160 for the second month. Okay, so that is 260 multiplied by 10, so your answer is 6600. Okay, for the third, 1000 multiplied by 4, plus quantity to be replaced in the third month is how many? That is 100 plus 160 plus 281. Okay, so 100 plus 160, that is your 260 plus 281, that is 541. Okay, that is your 541. Multiply by 10, that is the cost of individual replacement here, and your answer will be 9410. Okay, now similarly we will calculate for the fourth month, that is 1000 into 4, plus what is the quantity that is failing? That is 100 plus 160 plus 281 plus 377. Okay, so 918 multiply by 10, 918 multiply by 10, so answer is 13,180. Okay, for the fifth month, 1000 into 4 plus how much? That is 100 plus 160 plus 281 plus 380 plus 350. Okay, so 1271 into 10, so your answer is 16,680. Okay, so that this is the cost of replacement, that is group replacement. Okay, now we will calculate the average cost. We know how we calculate the average cost, that is the total cost divided by number of years. So for the first year, that is the number of month. Okay, that is 5000 divided by 1, so your answer is 5000. For the second, 6600 divided by 2, so that is 3300. For the third one, 9410 divided by 3, so your answer is 3137. For the fourth month, 13,180 divided by 4, so your answer is 3295. and for the last month, that is 16,680 divided by 5, so your answer is 3,336. Now we will observe in which month we are having the lowest cost, in the, that is lowest cost. Okay, so we are having the lowest cost in which, that is third month. Okay, and the answer is 3,137. Now we need to observe that which cost is the lowest among the individual replacement and group replacement. That is, the lowest cost for group replacement is 3,137, but at the same time the individual cost replacement is 2,290. So which policy we will prefer? That is individual replacement policy. Okay, so after calculating, we need to write down few lines. That is, here the average is taken out, the minimum cost at the end of the third year, so we should replace all the bulbs at same time. Here the individual policy has less cost than group replacement cost, so we would accept individual replacement. Okay, so this is your group replacement example. Thank you.